Hey YouTube!
What is up?
We are here with yet another hashtag Ask2Beefs video.
You ask questions, we answer them.
Let's get started. Gabriel So Tasty asked, do you ever think about your dream wedding?
I do. It's with Tom Daly.
Oh my god. We haven't referenced him in a long time.
Throwback!
We have talked about our dream wedding, or at least like aspects of it. One thing that we can never agree on is the menu.
I want a vegan menu so nothing has to suffer for my day of celebration.
And I just really want cheese. So I think a happy medium would be a vegetarian menu, but he's been pretty much like, that's off the table.
Vegan, baby.
If we never get married, it's probably because we can't decide on the menu.
Jasmine Sam asked, what is the one thing you like to do when you are apart? Wow. Aaron asked, are you planning on writing a book in the near future?
Do you remember the title for the book we were going to write?
Autobiography?
A Tale of Two Beeps.
Oh, A Tale of Two Beeps.
I guess we both would consider ourselves writers to some extent, but I don't know if we have the audacity to actually write a full book, but maybe someday.
You're interpreting this like it's a YouTube autobiography.
No, I'm not. I'd want to write like a real book, but I don't know if I have the discipline right now to do it.
Whoa, a real book?
Oh, that wasn't meant to be shady, but
that was a stab.
I'm not going to take it back either. Closeted Failure asked, 1, how are you?
Alright, yeah.
2, what is the least favorite article of clothing that the other beep wears?
Do you have an answer for that?
Hey, stop. No cheating. You have a red tank top that has a guy with a chainsaw on it. I just think it promotes violence.
Wait, for real?
I don't like it.
Oh.
I've even worn it before because I like the color red of the tank top. I just wish that the imagery was
You
different.
know it's like a Texas Chainsaw Massacre reference. Wow, that's the first time I've even heard about this.
What about you?
I don't like the style of the dress shirt with like the sweater on top of it. It's like too many things going on. I'm like, choose a style. David Ortiz asked, do you find any part of living together hard or annoying?
A recent change that has been kind of difficult is your schedule, your work schedule that's shifted all over the place. Sometimes you have to be at work at 5 a.m. Sometimes you don't leave work until 2 a.m. and I feel like my sleep schedule has to adjust to that a lot of the time.
That's definitely been like a new facet that we have to deal with. We share a bed every night and most of the time I love cuddling with you, but sometimes I just want to like spread out and I make the joke like, you sleep on the futon tonight.
That's why we just need a king bed. Do you think you'd be able to spread out on a king bed with me still on it?
Yes.
Any mattress sponsors out there?
Any apartment sponsors out there?
Natasha asked, what's your favorite part of the day?
I really like the late morning, not right when you wake up and you're groggy, but also before I have to go to work. It's just like a very chill part and I let the sun come in and maybe just like relax and it's really nice.
I think I actually like a similar time of day, but I like it specifically when it's raining. Waking up late, not having any responsibilities, and having the rain come down. It feels very refreshing, like a new awakening.
Like let the rain fall down, I'm coming clean.
Yeah, maybe it's just because I like Hillary Duff.
Juan asked, do you want kids in the future?
Have we answered this before?
We might have, I don't know.
I think our answers change over time though.
Do you want kids more now or less now than you did like a couple years ago?
I think a couple years ago when I answered this question, I probably thought I would be more financially secure by this point. I just want to make sure that I can provide for my kids, and so I don't know if we're quite at that point yet.
I like the idea of kids, and I think one day I will want to have kids, but whenever someone like gives me their baby, I'm always just like, oh, they're so annoying.
I love kids. I love playing with kids, like all my nieces and nephews. That's like one of my favorite parts of the holidays. I'd rather like ignore the adults and just like play with the kids. But does that make me not a good potential parent because all I want to do is like play and fool around?
No. It's a good thing.
Timmy asked, in the universe of Avatar: The Last Airbender and The Legend of Korra, which nation would you belong to and would you be a bender? Did I get that right?
Yeah, I think so.
I thought this question was particularly funny because my brother and cousins and I have this whole inside joke about the whole Avatar world. With pretty much every cartoon series, we always assign each other a character, like Rugrats and Power Rangers and all that stuff. When it comes to Avatar, I didn't know that much about it, and all my cousins and brother did, so I asked them like, oh, which one would I be? And they're like, oh, you'd be the human. And I was like, oh, okay. And they're like, no, that's not good. He doesn't have like any powers whatsoever. He's just like there to be annoying and talk. My brother is Aang, my cousin Sherm, I think she's a waterbender, my cousin Puz the firebender, and Bride's the earthbender. I think those are all the different abilities, and then I'm just the human.
Joey asked, who gets angry more between the two of you?
I don't think either of us...
I think I get angry!
I was not expecting that.
The way you looked at me like...
Rhode Island Nudist asked, would you ever try out an actual nudist resort? We actually visited one just last week when we were in Key West.
Oh yeah, we did.
That was the nudist resort.
Right.
I think it would be fun.
I'm like totally down.
I mean, our apartment is basically like a nudist apartment, except our roommate.
Let's do it.
Can you give us any suggestions? Let us know in the comments below.
Matthew asked, what is the key to a successful relationship?
Lots of cuddling.
I think it all comes down to communication. Just letting your partner know what you like, finding out what they like, and making sure that everyone is getting something out of it. That is the key.
Cuddling and communication. Terry asked, what are your favorite things to do that are not related to YouTube?
This one loves to see movies. You go to see a movie like almost every day.
And this beep loves to play video games. You play a video game like every single day.
Games are fun. Lane asked, what is the most important thing you've learned about yourself because of the relationship with the other beep? It might sound obvious, but being in a relationship has taught me that like I'm not necessarily the most important person, and that I will do things to sacrifice my time to make sure that the other person is happy.
I was gonna say the opposite.
Really?
I think before this relationship, I assumed that I was never the most important person, and you've taught me that it's okay to ask for what I want.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Queenie asked, do you have any new obsessions?
My obsession has kind of been ongoing, but it's been about like home decor. A combination of like minimalism and also just upgrading our really cheap like Kmart furniture and upgrading to really fancy IKEA furniture.
Hey, nothing wrong with IKEA. Your parents' whole house is like IKEA furniture.
I know, I'm saying I like IKEA. When I'm sitting on the toilet, I'm like looking through the IKEA magazine. I can tell you that he is obsessed with traveling. Like we will not even be back from a trip yet and he'll already be talking about like, where's the next place we're going? Like, let's book it. There's a deal right now.
Speaking of traveling, we are going to be in China in April. So if any of you guys are in specifically Hong Kong, we're gonna try to do a meetup while we're over there. So mark your calendars. First week of April. I guess it's kind of like the second week of April.
Yeah.
We'll put some dates down below. But we're super excited about that so I can fulfill my obsession. Are you obsessed with that trip?
So obsessed. Thanks to everyone who is supporting us on Patreon. You guys get exclusive access to our Q&As. If you want to join that cool team, go to patreon.com/2beeps.
You also get access to special videos like blooper videos and extra vlogs that we don't necessarily post on our YouTube channel, so it's worth a look. Thanks again for joining us. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm Beep. I'm Beep.
We're two beeps. Peacing out.
Beeps out.
Recently we did a video showing you how you can stay warm during the cooler months. So you should go check it out. It's right over here.
We also made another video talking about clickbait. It's worth a watch.
It's
right over here.
Clickbait. It's right here.
Do you believe us?
Click it. I'm baiting you to click the video.
Love you guys.
Bye.